Alright guys, tonight we're going to take a look at the first box mod that ever told me that it loved me. It's the Banshee 150TC from CigGo and Praxis. Let's dive down and check it out. So this is the packaging for the Banshee 150TC from CigGo and Praxis. As you can see right here, Praxis Vapors and CigGo. So this is Praxis's mod, and CigGo is the manufacturer, designed by Praxis, manufactured by CigGo. And as you can see here, it says dark because it does come in a dark version and a light version. Okay, I do have the dark version. All right, inside the packaging, all you're going to get is a user manual, and it really doesn't give you much information, guys. That's one thing, a con about this device is there's not a lot of information inside this user manual. Okay, here is the actual box mod. All right. Dual 18650. It's got a nice rubberized coating all around, which is really nice. And it's got this hidden screen, and you're going to see when I put the batteries in there, right here is actually where your screen is. Now, it doesn't look like it. That just matches the rest of your mod, as you can see, but it's pretty cool, and I'm going to show you that, all right? It does have a firing button on this side. You're going to have your up and down button here. It's going to say CigGo engraved right here. Down at the bottom, you do have a battery door. It says Praxis Vapors, CigGo. All you have to do is push this little latch up, and you can open up your battery door just like so. And it says positive and negative here. So we'll go ahead and throw negative here, positive here, hunker down, and just like so. And there you go. It says Praxis and CigGo. And as you can see, there's your hidden screen, which is really, really cool, man. That thing just goes away, and you can't even tell your screen's there. So that's what's really special about this mod. Now, hopefully it does it, but I don't know if it will. It does have a hidden message. Mine says, I love you. Okay, mine says, I love you across this screen, and that's what I was talking about up top. And hopefully it'll do it. But I'm going to go ahead and throw the mod on there. Now, this is 26 millimeters across. It does say Praxis Vapors right here. And you have a gold plate at 510 right here. And of course, this little indent here is for airflow if you do get airflow from your 510 for a mouth to lung tank. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw the baby beast on there. Now, guys, one thing I need to talk about is this 510. Okay, now I'm going to show you when we get up top that there is an issue with this 510, and we'll talk about it more when we get up top. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this on and go ahead and press the fire button. And it's going to right away go ahead and read my resistance. So you see that right there, resistance 0.17. And if you do want to get to your resistance screen, all you have to do is press the up or down button and the firing button at the same time, and it'll bring you to that screen. You see that? Now, I don't know if that actually locks your resistance. It doesn't tell you if it does or not, but it brings you to that screen. All right, now if you press the up and down button, I think it is. Press the up and down. No, okay, yeah, that's what it does. When you press the up and down button at the same time, you press it real quick, just up and down. Like so. It's going to go to titanium. You're going to go to stainless steel. And then back to power. Press it again. It'll go to nickel. Once you're in temperature control mode, let's go over to titanium. You press up. And it'll go to Celsius. If you keep pressing it, hold it down. It'll pick up some speed. And then go right through Fahrenheit. Okay. Hold it down. And it'll pick up some speed. And there you go. It goes up to 600 watts. 600 degrees. Now, if you want to adjust your temperature, your wattage in temperature control mode, just press the up or down button and the fire button at the same time real quick. And now you can go ahead and adjust your wattage in temperature control mode. And when you want to get back to your main screen, just press the firing button. It'll go right back to the temperature control screen. All right, let's go over to stainless steel, and then we'll go back into wattage mode. And that's about it, guys. If you want to lock it, you got to click it real fast 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's hard. You have to do it real fast. If you're not fast enough, it won't lock. There we go. And then to unlock it, you just do the same thing, and then it'll unlock it. I think I just locked it and then unlocked it at the same time. There we go. Locked. Unlocked. All right, so that's how that works. But that's it. That's pretty much the gist of the menu system. Real simple, real easy to use. And let me see. I'm going to go ahead and try and fire it, because usually what happens when I fire it, and I think because my battery is low right now that it's not going to do it, but usually when I fire it, you'll see like some sort of light display that goes across here, and then every like 5th or 6th hit, it'll say, I love you. All right. All right, guys, so that's it. Let me just give you a quick box mod comparison. Here is the new triple 18650 Cuboid 200 from Joytech. All right. That's a triple 18650 box mod. This is brand new. Here is the Noisy Cricket version 2, dual 18650. All right. And then here is a single 18650 or a single 26650, the Nebula. All right. And that is about it, guys. That's about all I need to show you. So let's take it back up top. Let's vape on it, and I'll let you know what I think about this bad boy. See you up top. There you go, guys. That is the COILS-I Banshee 150 manufactured by CigGo. CigGo, you guys remember, if you have been watching me, I gave a bunch of CigGo T75s out. I had the CigGo T200, CigGo T100, the CigGo 50, and they were okay box mods. Nothing really special about them. They did temperature control. Some of them had removable batteries. Some of them didn't. They were just okay. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I think this is a huge, huge upgrade to that original CigGo product. Now, and it's probably because Praxis created this. This is Praxis's baby. CigGo made it for them. They manufactured it for them. So together, they came out with a really, really good product, okay? Now, I mentioned that this thing told me it loved me, because it does. Inside each one of these, every one that you purchase is going to be different. They're all going to have a hidden message on the inside. For some reason, I think it may be because my battery is too low right now. As you can see, I'm almost down to 1 bar. It's not doing a little light show, but after you vape it, you take a hit. You'll have like flashing lights going across it, you know, all this color. You'll have those lights, and then every like 5th hit or every 6th hit, it'll have a message. Like mine says, "I love you." And if you want to see it, I do have a picture on Instagram of it where it actually says "I love you," which is pretty cool. But each one is going to have its own individual message. Some of them might say "vape on" or something like that. So, which is pretty cool. You get to find out what the hidden message is in it. Now that's cool because it has a hidden screen. In my opinion, this is one of the most innovative box mods that I've come across to date. This is, look at that. Now, nobody knows that, right? You can't tell where the screen is. You're going to look at this and think it's a mech mod. You press the firing button and it lights up and you got this nice clear display, okay? Now, everything about this is a pro. The feeling, the overall grip, the rubberized coating feels really nice. The durability, you could drop this thing, it's not going to crack the screen or anything like that. Total opposite of something like your G Priv, where it's got this glass on the front, where if you drop at it, it's probably going to crack. With this, you're going to be okay. You can probably throw this thing across the room a couple times and you should be good. It's got real nice metal at the bottom. The battery door is real nice. I love the design at the top. You can get some airflow at the top if you want to use like a bottom fed, you know, a 510 airflow, like a mouth to lung type tank. It has a nice engraving where it says Praxis Vapors at the top. That looks really nice. The firing button as well as the up and down button are really nice and clicky. I'm sorry it's not focusing right now, but you guys saw it down below, okay? Really nice and clicky. It's got a nice USB. At the bottom, I'd like to see that USB port right here instead of it saying CigGo. That USB port would have been better also. You can sit it while you're, well, actually, you can't charge this. This is not chargeable. You do have to remove the batteries and charge it in an external battery charger instead of plugging it in. That USB port is only for upgrades. Still, I'd rather see the USB port on the side instead of the bottom, but that's going to be a little subjective. The battery door, like I said, is really, really nice. The rubberized coating, the screen. I like that I can adjust the wattage and temperature control mode. One thing is, they don't give you much information in the user manual or on the website, so you do got to figure it out on your own, or watch a review like myself or another reviewers who goes through all the different features. Now, there's one really, really big con about this. A really big con, and I was going to give it 2 big thumbs up. Because of this con, I'm going to have to take one of the thumbs away. And that is, and I'm going to go ahead and show you right now. You see it's firing every time I press the button. There's no delay. But I'm going to take this big baby off, and I'm going to go ahead and throw the Crown 2 tank on there. Okay. Let's throw this on and watch what happens. It's on there, nice and flush. I can't turn it anymore. I press the button and it's not reading the resistance, and that's because the 510 is not reaching. Now, this is the only tank that I've tried. I've tried probably about 10 or 12 different tanks, RDAs and RTAs on here, and I haven't had that problem until I came to the Crown 2. So some of you out there may only own a Crown 2. Some of you out there may only own another tank that's similar, that's not going to reach this 510 for some reason. I don't know why that is. It's just not going down far enough. So Praxis, CigGo, what you need to do is get in there and raise that 510 up just a little bit so it can work with every atomizer out there. That is a big con, man, and that sucks because this is a really, really nice box mod. Other than that, the only other con I have is there's no TCR function. But this thing is upgradable. And another thing is, I've seen pictures of this where the lights are different colors, right? But there's no upgrade available for it, and I haven't seen anywhere where you could purchase a different color. So I don't know how they did that. Maybe that was a special one, or maybe they do have some type of update out there that's just not available to you and me yet. So I think maybe seeing that tells me that probably is where they can probably change the colors of the LEDs in a future upgrade. So overall, guys, like I said, it would have got 2 big thumbs up for me if not for that 510 issue. But because of that, I'm only going to give it 1 thumbs up, and I'm going to give it 1 thumbs down, okay? Because it's just, that is a big issue, you know what I mean? If you only own a Crown 2, don't buy it. Don't buy it. If you own a bunch of different Addies, chances are 9 times out of 10, it's going to fit on there and work. You may have one Addie that won't, but other than that, guys, this is a really nice box mod. I just want to touch on the temperature control real quick. I did vape it in stainless steel mode. I haven't tried nickel or titanium, but in stainless steel mode, I did do a cotton burn test. Did not burn my cotton when it was dry, and when I vaped it in temperature control mode and stainless steel mode, it seemed to vape just fine. I mean, look, guys, I can't tell you how accurate it is. I don't have the testing equipment. I can only give you my anecdotal evidence and tell you that it seems that it's vaping just fine in stainless steel temperature control mode. So that's it, guys. That is your Praxis 150TC. Manufactured by CigGo. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and I've earned your subscription, go ahead and press the subscribe button. If you'd like to see what I got coming up for review, you can find me on Instagram at vaping_heathen. I do post my daily vape mail pictures. Well, I try to anyway. I do get 90% of it at least. Also, if you'd like to contribute to the channel, I do have links below to my GoFundMe as well as my Patreon. And my Patreon, I do daily, or not daily, monthly random giveaways in 3 separate categories. So if you want, you can go ahead and check the reward system on my Patreon as well. With all that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a nice big hit off of my Banshee 150 by Praxis and CigGo, and we're going to get out of here. Launch.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.